The world stopped and watched when Dolly Parton's younger sister, Frida, logged onto social media and didn't just ask for well wishes, but pleaded for prayer warriors. She confirmed the rumors. Dolly wasn't feeling her best, and the superstar had quietly postponed concerts for unspecified medical treatments. For a woman synonymous with tireless energy and cheerful perfection, this sudden, urgent plea from her family hinted at something far deeper than a routine checkup. We're used to the jokes about her cosmetic work, but beneath the wig and the blinding rhinestones lies a hidden story of chronic pain, untold health crises, and the immense, decade-long strain of being the hardest-working woman in show business. The price of the glitter has been heavy, and what's been happening behind the scenes for years is finally bubbling to the surface. The sheer, relentless pace of Dolly's career would break almost anyone else. But for decades, she just powered through, and that kind of pressure always finds a way to take its toll. Reports from those closest to her speak of a hidden world of panic attacks and the crushing anxiety that came with constantly feeling the need to be Dolly Parton. There are whispers that at her peak, to keep up that impossible schedule and manage the pain that came with it, she reportedly relied on pain management medication to an alarming degree. It wasn't just physical pain she was numbing, it was the immense, never-ending emotional drain of being an icon. But that was only the start of a battle that would nearly shatter her in the 80s. The mid-1980s weren't a golden age for Dolly. They were, in fact, her dark time. She was facing severe health issues related to endometriosis, which culminated in an emergency partial hysterectomy at the age of 36. This surgery stripped her of the ability to have children, a blow she rarely speaks about publicly, but one that caused unimaginable emotional and physical devastation. The procedure and the resulting loss plunged her into a major depression. It was a period of such profound sadness that some close to her have suggested that she reached a terrifying low, a moment where she reportedly contemplated ending her own life, a claim she later indirectly addressed by emphasizing how loved ones brought her back from the brink. Dolly has always been known for her distinctive, exaggerated look, a personal joke she turned into a brand. But maintaining that cartoon-like image has come at a very real physical cost. The decades of intensive cosmetic procedures she often jokes about were not without risk. Beyond the general strain of surgery, that famous silhouette with its prominent features and bust has reportedly led to significant back issues and chronic physical discomfort. For years, she pushed through the pain, hiding it all under a dazzling smile and an immaculate dress. It's a testament to her dedication, but also a quiet acknowledgement of the daily, physical burden of maintaining the persona that made her famous. And the physical pain wasn't just a thing of the past. The recent health struggles that prompted Frida's post weren't vague problems, but specific, painful realities. Before the latest, unspecified procedures, the icon was forced to pull out of a major Dollywood event after being diagnosed with a debilitating kidney stone. While kidney stones are common, they are notoriously painful, and for a woman who has powered through so much, this was a clear sign that her body was finally forcing her to slow down. She cracked a joke on Instagram about the procedures not being for her plastic surgeon, but the message was clear. These were serious, necessary operations, and they were forcing her to shift her Vegas concerts by almost a full year. Even her famously private marriage hasn't been immune to decades of strain. While her union with the rarely seen Carl Dean is legendary, it has also faced its share of massive challenges that fans rarely see. Rumors of marital trouble and alleged infidelities, both on her side and Carl's, have surfaced repeatedly over the years. Sources suggest there were moments of intense conflict and near separation, particularly during her most tumultuous periods in the 80s when the pressure of fame was overwhelming and her health was failing. The public sees the rock-solid foundation, but they don't see the massive, unseen effort it took to keep that relationship intact while navigating a relentless global career. And her personal battles weren't the only source of stress. The icon's career has been dotted with surprising, high-pressure conflicts and controversies. Take, for instance, her iconic song, Jolene. The story she usually tells is sweet and simple, but it's been said that the real-life situation was far more traumatic than she lets on, involving rumors and whispers that caused significant personal distress. Beyond her personal life, she's had to fight some cutthroat business battles, including her famous conflicts with Porter Wagoner early in her career. These aren't just creative disagreements, they're high-stakes, professional wars that involve millions of dollars and an enormous personal cost. This constant need to fight for control and prove herself has been a silent, decades-long source of unrelenting stress. Dolly Parton is, and always will be, a national treasure. But as she now steps back, forced to address health issues that have quietly haunted her for years, we get a rare, poignant glimpse behind the curtain. The woman who once reportedly used medication to maintain her demanding pace, who battled profound depression after losing her ability to bear children, and who endures the chronic physical toll of her own famous creation, is showing us the true, unbelievable price of her rhinestone halo. The recent pleas for prayer and the quiet concert postponements aren't just about a kidney stone. They are the cumulative result of a lifetime spent giving everything she had to the world. It makes you wonder, after decades of performing, is she finally realizing that the toughest person to heal is the one she sees in the mirror?